Hey guys, Sam from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I am up in North Georgia doing some creek fishing with one of my all-time favorite creek fishing lures, the 2-inch Keitech Easy Shiner. This is a fantastic lure for creek fishing if you just want to catch pretty much anything that swims. I've caught so many different species of fish on this lure, and today I'm actually at a trout stream, so I'm not necessarily even targeting trout though, because this stream is kind of unique because there's a lake right above it. The lake is right up there, and there's a spillway, and basically there's like bass and bluegill in that lake, and pretty much any of the fish that are in that lake will get pushed down into the spillway every once in a while. So I'm gonna fish my way up to the spillway, and once we get to the spillway, I think there's a good chance of catching either trout, bass, bluegill, or I don't know, whatever is in there. But as I fish up there, I may catch a trout or two, I don't really know. The Easy Shiner, I haven't caught a ton of trout on it, but I've definitely caught some trout on it before, so I don't know, we'll see what happens, and hopefully we'll be getting on a good variety of species today. There's a fish, first cast in the spillway. Is it a trout? It is a trout, I think. Yeah, it's a trout. Okay, I actually got a trout. Okay. Well, there was no sign of trout in that stream. And then first cast in the spillway, I got a trout. I thought it was gonna be like a bass. I got a beautiful little stock trout on my first cast in the spillway. I totally thought that was gonna be a bass. I mean, he was fighting hard, so I thought it wasn't a sunfish, but it was actually a trout. So yeah, there's definitely some trout in the little spillway. There he is. So there's a fish. This is not a trout. It's a little red breast sunfish. So I thought we would get some different species out of here. All right, well, second species of the day. So hopefully we can get a bass now. We've got a trout, a panfish, and maybe next we'll get hopefully we'll at least get a bass eventually. This is definitely a little guy, but this lure can definitely catch some little fish. Oh, there's a fish. I think it's a trout. Yeah, it's a trout. Another trout. Okay. Wow, this is a fatty. Okay, I gotta get my net more ready. All right, there's trout number 2, both out of the spillway. And he's a little bit chunkier than that last trout we caught. All right, let me let this little guy go. It's probably around 12 inches there. Oh, I got a fish, there we go. This might be a bass. Yeah, if he's fighting like a bass. I think I finally got my bass, y'all. If I can land him, it's a bass. Oh, it's not too bad either. Oh, okay. There we go. Got my bass. Oh, it's not too bad at all. There we go. Look at that. I mean, you know, maybe 3/4 of a pound, but I'll take it out of this little spillway here. So that was kind of my goal for today. I was hoping to catch some type of sunfish, a bass, and a trout all out of this spillway, and 4 fish in, we've already completed that, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, look at that. He was hooked pretty good too, so it's turning out to be pretty good, and hopefully I'll get another bass or 2 out of here. So I love catching these little spillway bass. I'm gonna try to toss him back over that little concrete wall. There's a fish, another bass. All right, I think it's a bass. There we go. Oh no, it's a big old sunfish. Dude, what is that? Look at this sunfish. I think this might be something I've never caught before. It looks like a green sunfish, but it kind of resembles a red breast sunfish with these markings. So it might be a green sunfish, red breast sunfish hybrid, but I'm not totally sure. I think it's gotta be. I'm pretty sure this is a green sunfish, red breast sunfish hybrid. All right, well, this is pretty cool. I got a couple pictures of it, but that mouth is way too big to be a red breast sunfish. I mean, I don't know, I think it's gotta be a hybrid. It doesn't look like it looks a little bit more like a green sunfish than a red breast, but I know these sunfish pretty well, and I'm pretty sure that's a hybrid. It could just be a green sunfish, but I don't really think so. There's a fish. Yeah, this fish bit it on the last cast. It's a little bass. All right, this is a smaller little spillway bass. The one we got earlier was, I mean, it definitely was not bad for this little spillway. I mean, this spillway is not deep at all. There we go, bass number 2. This one's a little more beat up too. All right, I'm gonna toss him back over that wall. There's a fish right there. There's a tiny little bass. I got him. I saw this bass. This bass was just chilling, like he was right on the other side of that wall. I saw him, popped it right in front of him, and he bit it. So this one's really tiny, but I'll take him. It's another fish. All right, y'all, well, the spillway turned out to be pretty good fish there for a little under an hour. Caught like 7 fish. I think I got 3 bass, 2 trout, and 2 sunfish, and I got a pretty decent bass. Those trout weren't bad. I mean, just kind of an average size stock trout. And then I got that one nice sunfish. So I'm pleased with the results from the spillway, but now I think I'm gonna try out a new creek and hopefully we'll catch some more fish there. There we go, got him. I saw this fish come out for it. It's weird, I was surprised that I still hadn't caught a fish, but I finally caught one at the second creek. I mean, it's been less than 10 minutes. It's just, all the spots have seemed so good, and usually in these creeks, they're kind of loaded with a bunch of fish, but it's a new creek. Haven't tried out before. Ooh, fish is trying to get away, but yeah, there's a little red breast sunfish. And he came darting out, like, I just stopped the little 2-inch Keitech and he bit it, which is what happened with at least one of the bass at that spillway. All right, well, I'll take it. Ooh, there's another fish. Ooh, okay, next cast. It's another red breast, I think. There we go. So 2 casts in a row. This one's maybe a tiny bit, well, it's pretty much the exact same size. All right, well, there's red breasts in this creek. Does not surprise me at all. These things are everywhere. Oh, I got a fish. There we go. Another red breast. So I don't know what's going on with this creek. I'm thinking I might leave here soon, just because, like, it seems so dead. Like, I've seen a bunch of little minnows, caught 3 red breasts, but I've seen no sign of bass. Like, I would have expected some bass to be in this creek, but I don't know. It's our 3rd red breast. I mean, it looks kind of hard to get past that hole anyway, so maybe I'll just fish that hole, see what happens, and if I don't catch anything there, I'll probably find a new creek. All right, y'all, well, I ended up not going to another creek after that second spot the other day, and now it's a few days later. I've got a little bit of time to do some pond fishing here with my friend Ethan. He's been to these ponds like one other time. He caught a couple bass, so I'm just gonna try them out today. There are these 2 like really shallow ponds with a little kind of creek channel connecting them, so there's some bass in here, so I'm just gonna finish out the video doing a little bit of pond fishing, and hopefully I won't get skunked. Oh, right there. That was like my first cast over here. All right, well, I made like a terrible cast, so I was just reeling it in, and this little bass shot out underneath that, like out from under that bush, and I got him. It's not very big, but I'll take it. Got rid of the skunk pretty fast. Oh, geez, this one's tiny. Man, I thought the last one was smaller. It was small, but this pond is not that big, so it's probably got a bunch of dinks in it. This thing is tiny. Let us 2 fish pretty fast, so I'll take it. There he goes. Got him. Had one running with it the cast before. He got off and He bit again. What? This one's over a pound. Definitely the best one I've out of the day. Yeah, not too bad there. It's a lot better than the other two I caught. I mean, a little over a pound, not bad. Yeah, he hit it and then hook set it, didn't get him, cast it back in there, and he got it in the next cast. So this pond is like, I mean, we're in North Georgia. This looks like we're in like South Georgia. This is like totally different conditions than the average North Georgia pond. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's like you're basically just flipping bushes. But yeah, that's not a bad catch right there. All right, well, finally got the hook out. I kind of gut hooked him a little, but he's barely bleeding now, so he should be good. Ooh. Man, one just hit top water. Got one. This one feels better. Oh, I can't tell how big he is. I don't think he's that big, but he's a better one. Ooh, no, he's the biggest one I've caught today. It's not bad. Oh, get up here. Dude, he's like a 2-pounder at least. It's a good fish. Yeah, that was my 4th hit on it. I finally hooked one.
Back here in the creek?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
It's got a big head on it, but it's not very,
not fat.
Yeah, it's kind of skinny.
Nice.
It's probably around 2.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Your scale says 212. It's bigger than I thought. He's around there. So maybe he is, I mean, that's 2 3/4, but he might actually be 2 3/4.
I mean, the head is obvious. The head is 3 pounds.
Yeah, the head, he's got a big head. He's just so skinny. All right, well, that was just under an hour in. It's pretty much getting dark here, but I'll take that. It's a pretty good one. All right, y'all, that is going to do it for this video. It's definitely pretty dark here now, but if you've never tried that little 2-inch Keitech Easy Shiner, I highly recommend it. It is one of my all-time favorite lures when I just want to catch a bunch of different species in like creeks or little spillways like that. And then also the Berkley Choppo, what I just caught that last fish on, is another one of my favorite lures. It's an awesome lure for bass fishing in creeks and rivers for the summer, but it's also great for fishing like ponds and lakes in the summer too. I mean, it's just an all-around great bait for topwater bass fishing. But anyway, but I'll have both those lures down in the description of this video if you want to check them out. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. But I'll catch y'all in that next video. Thanks for watching.